Welcome to the whimsical world of maraschino, a fragrance that embodies the luscious allure of the sweet symphony of red cherries, tempting almonds, ripe strawberries, juicy apples, and velvety peaches that compose an exquisite overture, evoking the vibrant hues of a sunrise. As the day unfolds, the heart notes bloom into a captivating garden filled with jasmine sambac, roses, heliotrope, mimosa, and orris, evoking the image of a lush floral tapestry in full bloom. With dusk's arrival, maraschino transforms yet again as vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, tonka, musk, amber, and vanilla take center stage. These base notes craft a warm, sultry embrace, weaving an irresistible take that lingers delicately on the skin, a lingering tale of allure and sensuality.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Rome like it's back again. Yes, once again, we got another fragrance video for you guys. Another great review. I'm excited about this one, y'all, because this is another beautiful Sospiro fragrance. Oh man, this is their newest release. I'm excited to show you guys about this fragrance. All right, let me stop right there and just say, for those who've never been on my channel before, this is He Smells Like Rome, and we talk about niche fragrances. We talk about luxury fragrances and hard to find fragrances. I want you guys to smell unique. I want you guys to smell great, and I want you to have a fragrance that will cause conversation. So if that's the type of content you're looking for, or fragrance reviewer you're looking for, please subscribe to the channel. All right? With that said, let me show you guys what we're talking about. All right, guys, so y'all ready? The fragrance I'm talking about, yep, it's here. This is what we're talking about. This is bad boy here. This is maraschino. So if you guys are ready for a fragrance review, sit back, relax, get your popcorn. It's about to go down. So, you guys see the presentation. Sospiro always has such fantastic presentations. They never skimp on detail. Everything is so gorgeous, so detailed. And y'all know the fragrance is the same way. Let's look at this beautiful thing. Now, with that said, when you open this, be careful, because all these fragrances like this, every single one like this, they're secure, but they're not totally secure. So you don't want to open it all freely and fast and the bottle drops and breaks. So be careful when you open the fragrance. Look at that beautiful thing right there. All right, let me take it out so you guys can see what it looks like completely. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Now, there might be a little glare on it from the light, but guys, that is simply gorgeous. Sospiro is one of the only fragrance houses I know of that uses like a velvet type of bottle or cover over the bottle. I know there's like 2 or 3 other fragrance brands, but they do it the best. And when we're talking about luxury, we're talking about exclusive. This is one of the fragrance houses you guys need to be paying attention to. I'll even tell most of you guys, because y'all know how gorgeous the juices are, the fragrances are, how rare and hard to find some of these fragrances are to get, and they're just in another league when it comes to quality. This is no exception. But let's get into this one, okay? So this fragrance was created by one of my favorite creators, perfumers, Christian Provenzano. Now, I'm like 99% sure Christian Provenzano made this fragrance. I could be wrong. I could have read something wrong, but correct me if I am, but like 99% sure he made this. Another thing is, this is sitting in that category of fruit meets floral meets warm and creamy. And I'm gonna break this down for you guys note by note what I get. And for those who are new to the channel, I don't go and talk about what the note breakdown looks like from the pyramid. I tell you what I like, I tell you what I smell, and I tell you what comes off to me when it comes to the fragrance. So if you're looking at the note pyramid and you see something that doesn't match with what it says, This is my interpretation. And if you have taste just like me or similar to mine, you're gonna get the same thing, hopefully. All right, wanted to get that out of the way. So in the opening of this fragrance, right? The opening is very fresh. It's tropical fruits meets nice sensual floral notes. And I say that with this passion that I love tropical fruit notes. I adore them. We have a beautiful sweet cherry note mixed with a fresh, almost ripe strawberry note. And this is what I get. This is a little twist for me. You have this beautiful red cherry, like that nice, beautiful, bright red cherry. And then you have, sometimes if you guys seen, like this dark cherry, right? They're almost a burgundy colored cherry. It has the smell of both of those to me. And the red cherry leans a little bit more on the fresher, greener side. And the smell of this combination of that red meets dark cherry has more of the sweeter tone with this fruity, fresh vibe. Now you combine that with the strawberry that has this ripeness, but also very fresh. I don't think it has a sweetness, but it has that tropical vibe to it. That is what I get in the opening. And not only do I get that beautiful combination of fruit, you get hints of peach, but you also get this floral note. And not just floral note, you get almost a floral garden. You have the opening of iris, a beautiful iris note, combined with a sensual, seductive rose note. And the rose is definitely a fresh rose. Those two combined with a slightly white, soft jasmine note, it is absurd how good that smells. Now, you guys might be saying, Rome, this is sounding very feminine. And to those who just getting into niche fragrances, that could be true to you guys. But for those who have been, involved with niche fragrances and not typically going to the designer side, you understand complexity. You understand what abstract and just understanding how note composition works if you do it right. And I think that for me, fruit and florals doesn't always mean female. I love tropical fruits. I love strawberry. I love cherry. I love peach. I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. The same thing with rose. If you guys know me, iris and rose are two of my favorite notes when it comes to the floral side. So I say, no, it's just fresh, it's sweet, and it's floral. Now, on my skin, I don't have any hints of saying, oh, this is too feminine. No, not at all. But it gets better. Relax, it gets better. Because if you're hesitant from those notes, I'm gonna change your mind right now. Because the opening, you're gonna get those notes for a good hour, right? And then we're gonna get to the middle of the fragrance, right? We're in the mid and you're going to get a stunning almond note. Now this almond note does not lean towards the cherry side like most almonds do. This is very milky, definitely has the nutty side, but the combination of the strawberry mixed with almond, it gives a fruity, milky vibe combined with these floral notes. Now the floral notes enhance, not dramatically, but enough that they are more present than anything else besides the strawberry. So we have heliotrope, we have jasmine, and I'm not really a fan of heliotrope, but this one is more on the velvety side. Now, I don't know if you guys ever smelled a flower and it just puts a color in your mind. But when I smell heliotrope, I just think velvet, I think purple. And this doesn't lean herbal, it leans more green. So that complements that strawberry note also the powdery nuance from this iris note. Now, we're getting a little bit into the milky almond, strawberry, floral aspects, but there's hints of wood. There's a sandalwood that complements and also, I think, joins hands with the almond. So we got creamy, milky, and warm, now introduced to a bed of florals and tropical fruits. Now, the tropical fruits are there, faint, but they're there. The only two things that come off now from the tropical side is I get hints of cherry, hints of the strawberry, and now we're introduced to this apple note. Now, this is more on the, for me, the sour apple side, that Granny Smith apple. Fresh, juicy, but it has a tinge to it, a sour note to it, which is very pleasant. That combined with, and let me be sure I'm getting this off right to you or clear to you guys. The apple isn't going to be, oh, this is super ripe apple. No, hints of apple note at this point. But the sandalwood is probably the most dominant part later on, maybe about 3 to 4 hours into this. That creamy sandalwood combined with the almond note and the florals are what you get. But that hint, that whiff of that apple note is just gorgeous. It is fantastic. So I'm just saying to you guys, this is a fragrance I think is suited for any occasion, any weather. And you guys probably understood what I meant by that, by what I just said. We got the fresh part. We got the fresh opening that stays for a good 2-3 hours. Then we got the middle of the fragrance that is a little bit more intimate, a little bit more warm, a little bit more, I would say, daring, right? Morning for the freshness. If you want to wear this fragrance in the morning, you're going out for lunch, you're hanging out, daytime, you want something refreshing. But as you enter the afternoon or towards the later afternoon or evening, those beautiful almond, floral, woody notes start to take over, become more present. And I think that is what I would consider a beautiful, versatile fragrance, right? But I was not ready for the dry down. I wasn't ready for the dry down, but I tell you, the dry down is mesmerizing. This is, and I'm telling y'all right now, this is the best part of the fragrance if you're trying to wear this out at night. It is absolutely the best part. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're introduced, I'm not gonna say you're introduced, this thing kicks down the door. We got a strong, creamy vanilla, right? The cherry note decides to say, hey, I'm coming back to join the party. Beautiful, now it's the dark side of the cherry. That beautiful, sweet, juicy, almost jammy note of cherry comes out. Combined with that vanilla note. Both of those are super prominent, very strong, but gorgeous. And I'm not talking about beast mode, I'm just saying that they're taking over now. The floral notes have now about 20% you can smell floral notes, except the rose. The rose is still there. And I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute, what's happening right now? We have creaminess, we have fruitiness, and the sandalwood starts to play a more prominent part and complements the creaminess of the vanilla. I'm speechless. I'm like, man, this thing is borderline a secret assassin. It is so dangerous in the dry down. It is unmatched when it comes to sexiness, comes to alluring. There is nothing I've smelled this year that can compare to how beautiful this fragrance is, how sexy it is, and how versatile it is. I am stunned. And we're not finished. We got a tonka bean that is definitely complementing the warm meets sweet side, but it's a lot more, I would say, gourmandish now. The entire fragrance has hints of gourmand throughout the entire thing. Yes, the sweetness is absolutely there through the entire fragrance, but the tonka bean will tell you, if you had any doubt, that this is beautiful tropical floral creamy sweetness. I'm not even sure how that even comes off, but it works. Sweet, tropical, beautiful in the opening, floral meets woody in the mid, and borderline warm, sensual, sexy gourmand in the dry down. So now you understand what I mean by versatile. Morning, you can wear this. It's gonna work. Those notes gonna work perfectly. Tropical fruit, floral. Mid is gonna work absolutely if you're going out for lunch, or hanging out in the afternoon, maybe just going shopping or having a lunch date. Nighttime, this is nothing shorter than a masterpiece if you're wearing it at night. But the trick is, I would say, if you're going out at night, you know you're going out at night, wear it a couple of hours before you go out, because if you're trying to have that, gourmandish effect, you're trying to have that vanilla, that tonka bean, that sandalwood, yes, that is going to pump off your skin. Not only those two, but the cherry and the sandalwood. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, in the early part, I mentioned the strawberry note. To me, that is the winner in the opening. But the dry down, that cherry note is absolutely just crowned the king part of the dry down, equally with the vanilla and I would say the tonka bean. So those three wear the crown in the dry down. All in all, this is a stunning fragrance, a fantastic, versatile, beautiful, sweet, tropical fruits meets floral meets warm. What do they say? Swiss knife? Well, I'm not even sure how they say that. This is like John Wick of the fragrance game. Like anything you want to throw at it, it's going to be able to match it. So I would say, if you want something that is going to shake up the fragrance game, get this. If you want something that you can wear in every single season without even flinching, get this. Let's spray it, little duo, real quick, so you guys can see what the sprayer looks like. Oh my Lord. That is stunning. That is stunning. Oh my goodness. Y'all not ready. You're not ready for this. Perfect date night. A no-brainer for Valentine's Day fragrance or any special occasion. Go get a sample. I would even say, and I don't do this often, you can blind buy this and will not be disappointed. One of the best unisex fragrances in the game. One of the best releases of 2024. I'm gonna say right now, this is the best release of 2024 I've smelled. And I hope you guys get an opportunity to smell this gorgeous fragrance. I wanted to put it out as soon as possible. I've had the travel set since December, so I've had plenty of time to wear this and understand the complexity of the fragrance. But man, when I tell you guys, y'all are not ready for this one. It's a banger. Go check it out. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Hope I'm saying the name right. Maraschino from Sospiro. 10 out of 10 in my book. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all my peoples, y'all know this. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you have this fragrance or any fragrance of Sospiro. I'm gonna leave a link down below where you can purchase this fragrance also. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, Peace.